Hello, people of the interwebs. Today we're going to be making a quick and easy spinach artichoke dip. I'm Chef Cash White, and I'm here today because God has delivered me from my circumstances and put me in a place where I can share my love of food with you. Let's get rocking and rolling. All right, so today we're gonna be making a very simple spinach and artichoke dip, something that you can put out for a party, you get surprise guests, you can throw together in 10-15 minutes and have it ready to eat. We're gonna start right here. What I have is 2 cans of artichoke hearts. I am going to chop these up. I've drained them for the most part. And I'm just gonna get these into nice little chunks because the whole idea of this is to get them to a point where you can stack them on a chip. You wanna leave them big enough where you actually get some of the flavor and texture of the artichoke, but not too big where it overtakes your chip. Because the chip is king, as you know, as far as dips go. You wanna try to get all the water out of it because the spinach itself is actually gonna let off a lot of water from the stems whenever we start to saute it. Got about 3 cups of spinach here. Baby spinach is the one I like to use. We're gonna chop this up into small pieces as well. This is gonna wilt quite a bit, so this volume is gonna go down to about 1/4 of what it is after it's actually been cooked. So we're gonna take these guys out and we're gonna just rough chop them up real quick. They go everywhere. They're very springy. That's about it. Just break up those bigger pieces into smaller pieces. Next, I'm gonna dice up an onion. I'm actually only gonna use about 1/4 of the onion. So if you guys need to figure out, need to learn how to chop an onion, take a look at my other videos. There's a couple of how-tos in there. I think we have an how to onion on there, and it'll teach you exactly how to dice an onion. All right, there we go. About 1/4 of an onion. And last but certainly not least, we're gonna use 4 big cloves of garlic. We want to make sure that this is really garlicky. It's going to set off the flavor. It's going to accentuate the freshness that we have from the spinach. It's going to really accentuate the kind of the tartness of the artichoke. All right, so we are done with all of our chopping and everything. Let's get over to the that thing over there, and we're going to get cooking. All right, we're going to turn this on about medium high. Get our saute pan over there. All right, so as we're getting it hot, we're going to add 1/3 cup of butter in. Got my butter going. We're gonna add our garlic in, right? The whole idea of the garlic is we want it to clarify. For those of you who don't understand what clarify means, let me clarify. It means to make it clear, okay? We're gonna add our onions in as well at this time. Quick pinch of kosher salt to sweat these guys out. Nice, get it nice and coated and spread out through the pan. Stand back and watch the magic of cooking. Ooh. Ah. We are getting there. All right, now we're gonna add our chopped artichokes in and our chopped spinach. So we don't want to add any more salt just yet because we don't want too much of the liquid to come out of the stems of the spinach. I'm gonna do some fresh cracked black pepper. 2 teaspoons of fresh cracked black pepper, 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic. So the cool thing we just put in here now, we put a smell app on our YouTube channel. You can go to the Play Store, to the iTunes Store, and you can download it. It's called Chef Cash White Smell-O-Vision Experience. Take a look. If you can't find it, you may have to search around. There's other Smell-O-Vision apps, but it's a Chef Cash White one. So, you know, after this video, make sure you click subscribe and go look and see if you can find it. That way you can smell how delicious this smells. All right, so at this point, now that we have the spinach nice and wilted, we're gonna take 2 cups of shredded Parmesan cheese, get a little sprinkle, and I have 1 cup of heavy cream. I'm gonna start with half of this, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna see if we need to add any, because like I said, a lot of times the spinach will secrete its own water. We wanna make sure that we don't make this too thin. That is God-given talent right there. All right, so as we're thickening this up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the zest of 1 lemon. This is really gonna make those artichokes pop. It's kind of my secret ingredient. Although I guess it's not really much of a secret anymore, is it? All right, now that we've gotten it to this point, I'm gonna get me a really cool spoon and I'm gonna give it a little taste and see where we're at, seasoning wise. It's pretty good. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt Some more black pepper. So in this instance, we were good with the amount of heavy cream, so we only used a half a cup of heavy cream. And that's the noise you want it to make when you flip it. All right, we're done. All right, so what we've done is we've put it in a casserole dish. We've topped it with some grated Parmesan and Asiago cheese and a little bit of fresh tomato. We're gonna put it on high broil. We're gonna let that cheese bubble and get nice and golden brown. We're gonna pull it out and we're gonna dig in. Wow, look at that. That look great. All right, you can garnish it with a couple of little spinach leaves like that, maybe a little lemon wheel. It's our amazing, quick and easy spinach artichoke dip. Guys, make sure you remember, click subscribe, and if there are any comments, questions, or testimonials, leave them down there in our comment section. Guys, the most important part of what we do here every day at Chef Cash White is to try to remind you to keep the faith and enjoy the food. Love you guys. Good night.
King Chip. It's the cousin of King Candy.
Ladies, you notice no ring? My Sunday nights are available. If you like buttered and garlicked men, that guarantees I'm not a vampire, I guess. That's good. Shut up and cook. I need that t-shirt. Shut up and cook.